Afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the DSD Thunder Hangout. You won't believe this, but we've got off to a flying start. We've lost one of the guests, and the other one has gone silent. Hopefully she'll join us soon. But despite that, we have Mark on the event.
Hello, and Cookie.
Where's Cookie? Oh, look at that! I'm going to keep quiet now because we'll be all these.
There's my Cookie. 7 weeks old on Saturday, she is. He is.
Right, we were going to have Janelle and Joy on the event this afternoon. Janelle, unfortunately, has been called away urgently. Joy has got a technical hitch at the moment. You can see a picture, but she hasn't got a microphone, so we may hear from her in a bit. It's been quite an eventful week, one way or another. What with Roger leaving. I'm going to leave Mark to talk about that in a minute. But as some of you may have seen this afternoon on Thunder, I've actually changed my name now. I'm actually called Leanne. I didn't want that rumour to get out, to be honest, because that's very much a Friday night name, but I have to come out and tell you all that I am Leanne. So, without further ado, I'll pass over to Mark to talk about the issues with Roger leaving. And
oh!
Can you hear me?
Hello, Neil.
Hello.
Hiya.
Come on, I've had to have my speakers up full blast because I can hardly hear Steve, and you've just blasted my windows out.
No, I can't hear Steve very well at all.
You need to turn the camera off because you've seen the
I
ceiling.
didn't know I got the camera
No,
on.
camera on the iPad.
Camera on the iPad, sorry.
I don't know how you do it.
That's it. Oh, modern technology. So where am I?
Oh, this is fabulous.
There we go.
Where's my link? I'm on here somewhere. I'll have to go to all these things.
Your link for what, my love?
The group. You didn't.
Hey.
You knocked me off. You've taken me off, Neil.
I can't.
You did?
Look. There.
That's you and me, not me.
Oh, right, okay. Well, whatever. Can you hear us, Mark?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, that's good. Oh, I've got a headache now.
I'll leave you to it.
Steve, do you wanna come back in and introduce Joy? No, Steve's disappeared.
no, you carry on, Mark. Carry on.
Okay. Right. Anyway, yes. I'm Mark, as you know, and this is Cookie, my new little puppy.
Hello, puppy.
7 weeks old on Saturday, and he's absolutely gorgeous. So I thought I'd introduce him to the world of DS domination. There we go. He can go back to sleep now. Yes, the shock announcement the other day of Roger leaving us with immediate effect was certainly a shock to me. A great loss to DS domination. What a superb man and what a superb leader, and we're all going to miss him. But having said that, DSD will continue in very safe hands without him. So he's left us a great business. And I'm sure he hasn't just left us in the lurch without future plans. So we continue without him. I do know that DSD 2 is coming out shortly. It's supposed to be rolling out in the next few days. So that will bring back office. And updated training, I believe, and also So I can hear a lot of background noises going on. Yeah, and also, I'm led to believe some new software. There's an awful noise in the background.
I am muted, so it's not me.
Yeah, can you just ask Neil to mute his, please?
That's what it is. It's Neil's, yeah. Yes. So where was I? Updated training, a completely new look back office. New software is going to be available, I'm led to believe. I'm hoping that will be available for UK as well as US. And the future's looking bright. Even without Roger, he's left a fantastic business behind, and he's left it in very capable hands with Hitesh and his crowd to run DSD in his absence. So there's absolutely no need to worry. If anybody's concerned about Roger leaving us, there's no need to worry whatsoever. Things are looking great for the future. Things are looking fantastic, in fact. And there's never been a better time to be in DSD than now, with the launch of DSD 2. So yeah, if anybody does have concerns about Roger leaving us, please don't. It's fantastic that he's left such a great business for us. We're going to miss him and his sense of humour. Of course we are. A smashing guy, but I'm sure he'll have little bits of input every now and then to see how we're all getting on, because he does care. So that's about all I can say on that. Back to you, Steve.
Okay, Mark. What I will say on that subject is that somebody contacted me raising concerns and fears, and I started to explain. It was a bit like Alex Ferguson leaving Manchester United and how nothing changed. And then I thought, that's probably not a good way of explaining it, because a lot changed with Man United. So I decided I wouldn't use that one. But nothing will change. Well, yes, it will change, but for the better. If that's possible. But things will get better and better. So what I'd like to do now is introduce Joy. Joy is, I think, am I right in saying, Joy, it's your birthday tomorrow?
It is indeed. But I won't tell you how old.
Absolutely amazing that you're actually 97 years of age. Absolutely amazing.
Happy birthday, Joy.
Thank you.
For some reason, I've got a picture of lights suddenly come up on the screen. Is that Neil or what? I don't know.
Yes, just ignore it. The camera's on here for some reason, and I don't know how to get it off. So, because I'm having to speak to you through the iPad because my voice won't work on a Hangout on my computer for some reason. That's why the delay. Sorry.
Okay. Just to fill you in, Joy, what we do is we have guests on who we ask to explain sort of their background, how they got involved in DSD, how they're getting on. Bearing in mind, this is not a training exercise or a training webinar, so it's very much more information about individuals rather than the actual packages. And this is also being shown on our prospects group as well. So if I can hand over to you, Joy, sort of say, if you can explain sort of what your background is and what you've dabbled in, and how you got involved in DSD.
Okay. You want to know everything I've dabbled in? I'll just do a short synopsis. Don't worry. Okay. I'm Joy Spare, and I first saw network marketing many years ago, over 30 years ago, so that gives you a clue to how old I am. And I was so excited because I couldn't believe people could make money like that. And by trade or profession, if you like, I trained as a secretary. So something like network marketing, as it is to everyone when they first see it, is quite a revelation on how it works differently to the normal bricks and mortar business. Got a very successful business going with a company called Amway. It's still going now. when we did it, all they had was household products, and we still made a huge group and had lots of fun, learned an awful lot. We met some fantastic leaders from the States, and with that for about 5 years, things changed, so we decided to part company and had bricks and mortar businesses. So we've had a window company, a double glazing company, and the last bricks and mortar venture was a pub restaurant. It was fun for Neil because he was topside with the customers, and I was down. Our kitchen was downstairs, so I was always in the kitchen. But it was a lot of hard work. When I was upstairs, I thoroughly enjoyed it. But the recession came along, and a lot of people stopped spending money in the pubs. So we decided to leave while we still could, and started to look for something else to do. That's when we discovered online work, if you like, because Neil's always been on the internet. As soon as he knew about it, he was there dabbling, but we never really thought about it as to actually make money. So it's only been in the last few years that we've been looking at things, and we've tried a few things, which some worked a little bit, some not at all, and finally came across DS Domination. And I was really quite excited when I saw DS Domination, because it's a great way to make money online, and you're not beholden, because a lot of network marketing companies, a lot of them are very solid, and there are many around that have been for many years, but a lot of them do go belly up for one reason or another. We had that happen to us with a UK company after 5 years, nothing to do with the company, just outside forces at work. And so we had a wonderful lifestyle one day, and the next day we had no money coming in, and it happened to a lot of people. So we decided we'd give network marketing a miss. And then we came across DS Domination, thought this was brilliant. It's got a network marketing side to it, but it's giving us skill. It's giving us training on how to have our own e-commerce business online. And if DS Domination did go for any particular reason, it wouldn't matter, because we still have the skills to trade online. And that was the main thing for me. That's what I saw. And just to sort of say about Roger, I'm really sad that he's left. I was listening to a webinar last night with Kevin on, and he was saying that it was a happy parting of the ways, but it will get better. But even if that hadn't been the case, it wouldn't have affected any of us, because we'd have the training, and we can all pass that knowledge on. So yeah, it's a really exciting time, and for those who want to share the business, obviously there's the affiliate side. So that's me really in a nutshell. I love it. When I first started with DSD, I'd never even been on eBay. I've never bought a product online or anything, so I had to start from lesson 1 and learn how to actually open up an account and do everything. That's why on the training that I actually do cover how to make your first order, because I was absolutely terrified I'd do something wrong and mess the whole thing up. So training's good, and it's a wonderful community. Everybody helps one another, which is fantastic. And I'm so pleased that I found it. And it's amazing how life works really, because you have these opportunities come to you, and they can always lead on to other things, so you just don't know where you're going and what you'll find and the wonderful people you'll meet. So life's a brilliant journey, and I would recommend anyone to promote DSD with passion really, because it's a fantastic business, and it's something I will always do. And I certainly share it with everybody I talk to, and I will leave it at that. If anybody's got any questions they want to ask me, by all means, no problem. I hope I didn't ramble too much.
No, we were hoping you would go for another 15 minutes, Joy, to be honest. But with regards to the training, obviously there may be people watching this who have not joined up as DSD yet. One of the most common questions I get is what's stopping me doing this on my own without the need for training? How do you respond to that kind of question, Joy?
I say, well, yes, you're quite right. Once you've gone through the initial training, you could try and do it on your own. However, there are problems that we all have. You know, with business, you have your challenges, and in a normal business, you have to figure out how to get around those challenges yourself. And if you don't find a way, it can be very costly. With DS Domination, just for your monthly subscription, what is it, £14 now? Less than a couple of, you know, a family of coffees. You have the support of the Facebook groups. You can go on it 24/7 because we've got an American group as well. Ask a question, and instantly somebody will come back and tell you the right way to do it so you don't damage your account. Now, if you're trying to do it on your own, you can easily damage your account. In fact, I was talking to someone a few weeks ago about this, and he said, I tried it on my own. He said, but they banned me. And I said, well, it's because you didn't follow their rules. And if you were with DSD, you wouldn't have that problem because we guide you through all the minefields, because they're changing things all the time. Like Amazon changed just recently the minimum free delivery from £10 to £20. The people that don't know that, they get caught out and can lose an awful lot of money because people don't necessarily always check that thing. So no, I always say you've got the support, you know, and the community. You're in business for yourself, but you're never by yourself, and that is the key thing, I think. Especially anything that's new, it's lovely to have that supporting hand to help you through, and just to confirm that you're going to do it right. Even if you are doing it right, it's nice to have it confirmed. Well, I like it to be confirmed for me anyway. I don't know if that's what sort of thing that you say. Do you say similar sort of thing?
Yeah, exactly the same. I mean, it's we get our fair share of people that ask that question because I think it looks a pretty straightforward thing to do. What they don't understand, and why should they until they get involved, is the complications that you can find yourself in with regards to eBay and Amazon and PayPal, of course. But with the training with DS, as all those that have already joined or know, is that the training covers every eventuality, and that's good. And like you say, Joy, you can go onto the Facebook groups, ask any question, and within minutes at the most, you will have answers. And usually from several people, which is really good. So, I mean, with regards to the training, did you find it easy to follow? A lot of people are put off by the fact that there's 19 training videos, but you know, did you find it easy to follow?
Yeah, very easy, especially for me because I'm not techie at all. So it has to be simple for me to understand it. I think I'm about the most untechy person in the world, although I am getting better.
Well, we did notice, Joy, actually.
It proves I'm human. No, but I don't have a problem about the 19 modules because I always say it's a very comprehensive training. There are 19 modules, but they're all only about 5 minutes each, so you can take them at small bite-sized pieces. You don't have to sit down and watch them all at once, but I would suggest that you do. What I normally suggest to people is when I welcome them is go through the 19 modules. They're only about 5 minutes each, completely before you do anything. Then sit down and watch one of the live webinars, because that helps you cement everything you've just heard. And then go through the training again from 1 to 19, take notes, and as you go through each module, do what it says. And then that way, you know you're going to do things correctly. I also say, show me your first couple of listings, so I can show you if you've made any sort of glaring mistakes as well. Because some people, even though they go through the training, it's amazing what they don't do right. So it's quite important, I think, to do that as well, especially if they're not getting sales within the first sort of few days.
The other thing I've noticed of late as well, there's an awful lot of people, or a steady number of people, that left DS for a variety of reasons, personal reasons or whatever, and have come back. I've had 2 or 3 in the past fortnight that have come back, and I know of others from other teams, you know, where they're returning, which is good. It shows that DS, does work, and does improve your income.
I would say they're probably returning because they've realised it isn't as easy as they thought.
Yeah, I think you're right. I mean, in some circumstances, people are left for personal reasons, changing their circumstances at home, which is fine and understandable.
Yes.
But I also agree with you, Joy. I think some have left because they thought they could do it on their own and realised that they couldn't, without making big mistakes, and also not getting the money, the profit that they would have hoped for. The beauty of the training with DS, excuse me, is that it teaches you to maximise your profits at various levels. So if you follow the training, you can't help but earn money. It's only when you don't follow the training that people struggle. But I'd imagine, I can't think of anybody in our team at the moment who's active who is not earning money. What about you, Mark? Can you think of anybody without naming them, obviously? I can't think of anybody that's not earning money at the moment.
No, I mean, obviously, new people just coming in are obviously not, not earning at the level that the rest of us do. But no, people who've been doing this some time are earning money. Otherwise, they wouldn't be doing it, would they? Quite simple.
Yeah, exactly. Mark, any advice for those that are already doing it, with regards, especially those that have just started? Because we've had quite a few new people start from various teams within DSD Thunder. What advice would you give them, when they're setting off? They've watched the videos, it's probably a bit mind-boggling to start with. What would your advice be to them?
Well, I always say, as Joy said, watch the videos, then watch them again, and then I always say watch them a third time, but use the pause facility on the videos and go through it step by step, because it's vital you don't miss anything out. Follow the training to the letter and you can't go wrong. You start cutting corners and you'll fail. Simple as that. So I advise people 3 times. Watch them twice and then watch them a third time. Use the pause facility and carry out the tasks. And revisit the training once a month. Re-watch it. I do. I've been over 6 months with DSD now, and I still re-watch the pro training every month without fail, because it refreshes you. It stops you becoming complacent. I still learn things now from the training that I didn't pick up from before. So yeah, and speak to your sponsors, or Steve and I are always available to speak to. If you've got any issues or anything you don't understand, if your sponsor's not available, post on Thunder. Feel free to message Steve or I personally, and we'll help you understand it. It's really not a problem. There we go.
I'd agree with that. Mark and I are precious with regards to only our team members contacting us. So if you've got issues, out of courtesy, talk to your sponsor first, but then by all means contact Mark or me or anybody else for an answer. You are part of DSD Thunder, whether you're part of my immediate team or Mark's immediate team or anybody else's is immaterial really. But out of courtesy, contact your sponsor first, and then, you know, come to us if you still need an answer. We
Yeah, I
all
can.
want everybody to succeed. Sorry, Joy.
No, sorry, I was just going to concur with everything that you said. And the other thing that I suggest that people do is take notes as well as they're going through and actually applying the training and putting it into action. Make notes of the key points so that if they forget, they can have a quick refer back to their notes rather than try and finding it in all the trainings.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely agree. Mark, we're coming towards the end. Is there anything you want to say about anything?
No, I don't think so. Just keep on dominating and keep letting us know how you're getting on, because we all want to know how you're doing. We all want you to succeed. We all do. I'm sure Steve does just as much as I do.
What I want to say is that future guests that we've got lined up, without naming names, from various parts of the world in the coming weeks. We have a very well-known name coming on, hopefully in June, and that will be announced nearer the time. Mark has the pleasure of interviewing that person.
Yes, you'll be on holiday, won't you, at that stage?
Yeah, I am hoping to appear on one of these webinars from a beach, but then again, I think my life probably wouldn't be worth it, so it wouldn't be a good idea. But, yeah,
Well, I'm sure you and Sandra could both put in a small appearance each.
I'm sure we could. Yes, we'll try something. Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
try something. From a bar, that'll make it the rest of
From the bar, that's the one. Yes.
But we've got some. We've already had in the last 2 or 3 weeks some really nice guests, and of course we've had Joy.
Thank you.
We love you, Joy.
Love you too.
So we've had some really interesting people come on so far, and we will have more interesting people lined up. Some are already booked, some I'm badgering to come on. I'm sure Mark is behind the scenes is trying to badger people to come on as well. But to say, we're trying to get people from different parts of the world to come on, talk about what they've done, and just make this whole event a non-training event, but sort of a light-hearted look at how DSD works, and some of the fun stories that we all have.
And how well we all get on as a family of people.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I've seen other groups, and I know I'm biased, but I do think that this one is the most helpful, friendly, and supportive group. But you know, others may disagree. But I personally think that as we talk about today, I think it is the most supportive and friendly group that there is. And long may it continue, so long as Mark and I are saying it. So,
Absolutely.
as far as I'm concerned, thank you, Joy. Is there anything you want to say before we go?
Just that if you're in, continue doing everything you're doing. Remember to touch your business every day, because that is the key. If you're looking for the first time, give it a go. You've got absolutely nothing to lose, but everything to gain. As long as you follow the trainings to the letter, you will do fine. And as Paul, Steve and Mark have said, there's always the help there, so don't be afraid to ask. Just give it a go. And thank you for having me on. I've really enjoyed it.
Thank you, Joy. It's been a pleasure.
Hopefully we'll see you again very, very soon, Joy.
I hope so.
Okay. Mark, can you say goodbyes? Yes.
Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye, Joy. Thank you very, very much for coming on. And Steve's just on the phone. I wouldn't have answered you personally because I think you people are much more important. But
Thank you. Very rude, Stephen.
very, very rude, Steve.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Or shall I call you Leanne?
Leanne, please. No,
Yeah, I thought you was going to appear in Sandra's dress today.
There's a few alterations have to be made.
Yes, it has to be done early.
As we're still broadcasting and the whole world knows my secret, I'm now going to say goodbye.